Hello, good morning. I'm live. I haven't been live in a long time. So I just thought I would go live all by my little lonesome this morning and just do a little video because I had a doctor's appointment this morning and for 10 a.m. and it is 9:40 a.m. where I am now. And so they called it like 9:20 and canceled my appointment, which I was running late, so I was still at home. So it worked out. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'll just go live for a few and say hey and just do a little video. Lots has been going on in the world of Scientology, which is where I spend a lot of my time. And so I just thought I would pop in and say, oh, hey, my honey. How are you? I haven't seen you in forever. I know. Hi, it's so good to see you. Hi. I I just haven't felt good for a while. And I just have really I know it sounds so silly, but like I haven't had the energy to even YouTube. Like I've been kind of YouTubing and like watching in the background a little bit. I've been trying to chat a little bit more. How are you, Maya? Good morning, AC. Good morning, guys. I didn't even think anybody would pop on, so this is awesome. How are you doing? I don't know if anybody else is live streaming. I should have looked, but I just thought I'd pop on for a minute and say hey, hi, good morning, good afternoon. I just felt like it's silly, but I also felt like I'm just gonna have to push the button at some point, right? So I've been a little bit struggling with my health and my energy has just been so crap. It's so good to see you. And actually, we gotta chat, honey. We gotta chat. My chat game's been shit. I've been sleeping a lot. And then I'll, I kind of will catch videos when I can. And for you guys that know me and know me well, or where you have met me, I'm into the ex Scientology community, trying to bring Scientology down. And so I have just been spending a lot of time in those chats and trying to catch up on things when I can, and then trying to throw in my stupid movie. I don't know if anybody else has like a stupid movie kind of or stupid show. Like when you don't feel good, it's when I don't feel good, I kind of get stuck in like the same show. That way I can fall asleep if I fall asleep. Uh, and I've watched the show, or I can watch it again. Right now, I'm into Murder She Wrote. That's my uh, relaxing show. You can tell I'm 50, right? I'm into Murder She Wrote now that I turned 50. Ladies, but it's fun. It's got its little murder mysteries. Sometimes there's a little secret romance going on or whatever. It's like a little bit of everything. It's kind of fun hearted, like Miss Marple. I don't know if you guys know Miss Marple. Um, I love her too. I love those little who else is the other one? Like Dr. Brown. Some of those like a little bit more innocent murder mystery type shows. I like those where they're kind of like they still feel good. It's a murder mystery, but it still feels good. Let me get my glasses, uh, you guys, so I could see something because that is another thing that has been a problem. Is I kind of feel like I am in a flare of something. For you guys that don't know me, hey Tomas, honey, it's so good to see, so good to see you. I think about you every day. Um, what the hell was I saying? Oh, yeah, I almost think I'm in a bit of a flare of something. But whatever it is, it's making it difficult for me to see well. So that's been a little bit of a difficulty trying to read and chat, and sometimes I may chat something totally off the wall because my typing is all up, or I can't see. And if Maya, I in SPTV, I get so fired up sometimes. I get really angry with some of the shit that's over there. I do want to talk about SPTV a little bit, maybe tonight, and I'm either going to go by myself or I'm trying to find the right person to go with me and just talk about it. I'm really just looking for like chatter to that are watching things unfold and what our perspective is here from, you know, just us guys that hang out and watch it. And but we've also donated a lot of our time, money, and heart um, to SPT Nation, and that includes everybody in the whole scheme of it since I've started watching it. Um, to from Going Clear, um, to the Aftermath show, the Aftermath Foundation, to then the SPTV movement, to the protesters, to the breakup of the Aftermath Foundation, to all of the bullshit that has come after it, um, to a little bit of cracks in the community, but also the amazing clumps of powerhouses and love that have, have maintained in that community. And that's something that I think is pretty amazing because I know myself have been committed uh, to Scientology for a couple of years. I mean, it's been years of learning bits and pieces, right? And once things kind of opened up on the internet and on YouTube, we got a whole different look at things. And once you get a whole different look at things, and for those of you that know me, I am I don't like to fuck around when it comes to kids and even elderly, because I'm getting closer to there, right? And so I sometimes what some of these to what some of these people have to go through. And could you imagine, just aging and aging and aging to where no one cares? And that's almost what it feels like now, living with what we live with, right? Like, I don't know about you guys, but I know, especially lately, and it's almost like you isolate yourself, right? When you're not feeling good. I think we do. A lot of people in my community, I know, we will kind of like, we don't feel good. We're shutting down. We're closing the doors. We're not going out. Nobody can come in. Oh, I just hit some kind of button. Um, and I gotta get my glasses. I gotta get my glasses so I can see what you guys are saying. I know you're just like effing me all off. I'm just kidding. How are you, Tomas? How are you, sir? How are you doing? No pressure. You don't have to answer me. I know I just I haven't seen you in uh you said you're trying to bring Scientology down. Well, I mean, no, not me. There are a lot of people that are. Oh, I look like I don't know. Maybe I don't know who the hell I look like. Anyway, uh no, there's no way I can bring them down. But I most certainly support people that are trying to bring them down, doing the right things. Yeah, Maya, so much shit has gone down in SPTV, and you're right. And uh, hey, how are you doing, honey? How are you this morning? It's good to see you. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry, I'm looking a little rough day, but I don't usually apologize for that, so I'm not really apologizing. I'm just saying it is what it is. You guys get me in my stupid ball cap and glasses, and we're just talking about shit. Um, no, I support anyone truly trying to bring down Scientology, and I'll offer my assistance and my help in any way I can, right? And to whoever I can. And uh, yeah, I don't. And the more I try to share bits of Scientology with the other world, because I am not a part of that community, although I spend a lot of time in that community, and there are things that I do want to talk about. Um, because there are things that, I have an opinion on. And not that anybody gives a shit, but I've created my own little YouTube channel so I can talk about it if I want to. And the people that are, I am most certainly someone that leans on communication, right? Like we've got to communicate, talk to each other. If something's on my mind, I need to get it out. Maj, you know that about me, right? Like if something's really bothering me, I have to talk about it. I have to share it. I have to tell other people about it. So this is something that I feel like has been such a secret. Like I've said before, the org here is right by the town I grew up in. And when I found that out, it's actually in the building I used to pay my cable to when I lived there. Um, it's in a really weird spot. And I most certainly am open to anyone in Ohio hitting me up if you are interested in setting up a protest day. And that's something that we can talk about. Again, I'm in Ohio, and the Columbus org is the closest one to me, although its setup is really weird. I know there's one in Cleveland, and I also know the one in Cincinnati is just over the border in Kentucky. So, I mean, if you guys hey, Mischief, how are you? Good morning, sweetheart. If anybody that's in Ohio or in this area, we could set up a day, um, or a weekend or something like that to audit Ohio, right? It's not happening, and I think that would be really cool. And I do know of some people that are in the SPTV community that do live in Ohio, and we have been talking about maybe doing a little audit together. Um, hey, Willie, good morning. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, this morning. Guys, I had an appointment. You guys know how difficult it is to get ready for a doctor appointment, right? Like, um, and the thing is, I have a day filled of appointments, but it's like I got up at 8, it takes or 7:30. It takes my brain a while to even know who I am, what year it is. This is actually where I live. These are my pets. Kind of realizing you're not in the 8th grade anymore, and like, so it's like I woke up, I got dressed, like, all right, we're going. We're just gonna do this day as is. It's really rainy here, you guys. I have a terrible storm coming, and I am like seriously the center of the storm. So how are you, Willie? How have you been? I'm kind of okay. Kind of. I know that's the thing, right? Kind of. And then that's another thing. I started to notice, I've been like really immersed in SPTV lately just because there's so much going on. I'm trying to see like who's saying what is what. I mean, I already had my preconceived everybody, right? I'm human. I kind of have preconceived notions over some people throughout the community that just weren't for me, right? There's just some things that weren't for me. And then there are plenty of places that I have found great friends. Look at all you guys. And some really, really cool people. Um, So I think that's just been a little bit of roller coaster for everybody. And the people chat and commit so much, especially like Mischief, Maya, Willie Weed, me, right? We pop around to chat, chat, chat. We support different people, we support the movement, different things like that. And trying to catch everything so you know what's going on, but it's also a lot of heavy stuff. And these relationships that are crying or breaking, those are heartbreaking. You hate to see anybody going through disconnection that's already had to go through it. The fuck am I saying? I'm like the second time, you guys. This is why I haven't gone live. But maybe that's always me. All right, let's see what Willie's saying. Let's see what you guys are saying. What are you guys saying? Let me just show everybody. Willie says, "Hi, friends." Yeah, Maya, so many times I just scream at the screen. Yes, I uh, I really get so disgusted and so frustrated. And so, the thing of it is, and this is something I've really been doing recently, because I have recently, um, within the past 4 months, I have lost 3 different people that were close, that I've really, we've kind of gone the long haul together, and they're my age, or just like a year or two old, 51, 52, and or younger than me. And it just really has made me put life into perspective, right? I mean, as we get older and shit, it's like you're watching kind of sort of how some things are working out, and I don't thank you, Maya, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Um, but I think just in that is thanks, Lily. You guys are such sweethearts. I just adore you all. I mean, I have 6 people here, and I probably adore all of you, even if it's not talking. You know what I mean? You're such sweet, kind, good people, and I love that. And salt of the earth people. That's the thing, and I think that's the thing. Maybe some of these OG like Scientologists, and maybe the older ones, especially that have been in for a long time, or it's not unreasonable necessarily for us to go back to like our beginning behavior, right? We all fall back on things that we've learned as children, right? Like even raising my daughter, I would say shit, and I'm like, fuck, that sounds like my mom, right? No, but it worked. So it's I have a little bit some understanding of the brain of some people. Not everybody has been in the cult, right? See, I don't want to talk about this morning, but see how, like, like Marilyn says, the steamed biscuits come, right? Thank you guys. You guys are just so awesome. Let's do a little puff. You have an appointment this morning. AC, AC, what are you about? Tell us about you, honey. Where are you from? If you want to, you don't have to. I just like to include everybody in my chat. Because, that is said to my mom's friend Ken. Let's pull it up, guys, because, then I can see better. That is said to my mom's friend Ken, who is my age, was found kitchen floor mess of heart attack. It's shocking. Yeah, the both of uh 2 were unexpected. So it's so difficult. It's so difficult. It's so difficult seeing your people in pain. Um, you know, it is heartbreaking, and it does kind of put things in perspective for me anyway. These past few, well, and you guys know I turned 50 in December, so it's like, oh, we're on the other side of the hill now, Tiffany. So you need to start thinking about these things. Uh, oh, he didn't? Willie. Well, you know what? Well, I'm not sure. I didn't. I just popped into his KFUK uh, stream a couple days ago. Like I said, I've kind of been in and out. I do, however, do some of the smaller channels like uh, Marcus's little movie. If I wake up and I see somebody streaming or whatever, I'll put it on. I may sit for a minute, say hi, go to sleep. So I'm not really sure. I know he also has lost a couple of friends lately. And yeah, N Theta is Marcus's channel at N Theta. I adore Marcus. He is one of the kindest guys. He is just an amazing, amazing. He's just an amazing guy all around. And I know that they had some different things going on last week. So I'm not really sure, Willie. We will have to see. Yeah, I know. And I love the music, right? I love just listening to the music. That's one of the reasons, like, I will just let him play when he's playing his music. I like it when he tells the stories and of his friends, and we go down a little memory lane with him. He's just so relaxing and calm. It's like I feel like when I'm on with Marcus on Marcus' channel or anytime really I've even talked to him, it's almost like I just feel like, yeah, we're just chilling, right? In his little studio, relaxing. Yeah, I really adore him. And Willie said he really is. He really is just a great guy. Yeah. And that is somebody add in Theta. You guys go check him out. Subscribe. You guys are all subscribed to him anyway. Seventh, hi, honey. How are you? Thank you very much. You know, I have to tell you guys, this is kind of funny. My daughters are turning 27 this year, right? And so my one daughter's birthday was on Friday. She turned 27. Well, now that they've turned 27, well, once they turned 26, they both decided to stay at 25, right? They're going to just be 25 from here on out. And I'm like, you guys can't freaking be 25. I'm 25. Let's see. Mischief, you're an autumn fall of your life, Tiff. Colorful and interesting. I'm in the winter and have great memories to console me. Mischief, thank you for putting it that way. And I have to say, you are always such an inspiration to me to be a grandmother. I think you probably gave me inspiration before I became a grandmother, to be honest with you. Uh, very much. Seventh, how are you doing, honey? I haven't hardly seen you talked. Uh, I know everybody's kind of been doing their thing. How am I, AC? I am doing all right, sweetie. I am just trying to just trying to go. Just trying to go. Hello. It's so nice to see you, Seventh. You want me to call you Seventh or Steve? I'm so used to calling you Seventh. But I know it's funny, isn't it? But the thing is it gets a little tricky. Like, we have our Facebook names, right? Which I'm just Tiff. I'm Tiff all the time. I can't, if I created another name, I would get confused and never answer anybody. Um, no, it's not my birthday, right? Maya's like, wait, whose birthday is it? No, Maya, you have given me a wonderful birthday gift. Uh, you guys have said my birthday was in December. Um, I'm just still realizing I'm 50. But not only that, you guys, I drive, we have a Mini Cooper, right? And we're looking at a new car. And I'm like in love with this little Buick. And my husband is like, are we really old enough to have a Buick? And I'm like, no, we're not. It looks cozy. If I was any better, I'd have to be twins. Oh, you're so adorable, but also full of it. Uh, let's see. Yeah, right? Way too soon for another. Don't rush it. They'll come fast enough, you guys. It was just December. I mean, I feel like it's April 2nd. And I just feel like we just had my birthday and Christmas and the holiday. Both work 7:30. All right. I would like to chat with you one-on-one one time. Thank you, Tiff. You inspire me too. You are so cheerful in spite of your health issues, and you really make me laugh a lot. You know I love you. I love you too, honey. I do. I do. I do. I loved the pictures. I just do. Yeah, it's so nice. Um, it's so nice to have each other, you know. No, he doesn't like to go outside of his channel much, and I don't necessarily blame him, Willie. I mean, look, when you step outside of your channel, you're dipping into somebody else's, and it gets a little tricky in around here, doesn't it? I like Marcus. He's real. He stays, I believe, to the truth. And he's somebody that I always feel like, and I've always felt this way with him regarding him in that SPTV community, right? He is always somebody I've never questioned his loyalty, what he's saying. Does he have an ulterior motive? Is it this or that? Is he somebody that's spyish or you know what I mean? Like, or accentuating his circumstances. So yeah, that's really crazy. It's my silver anniversary of sobriety on the 24th. If and when I make it, one day at a time, I made it this far. All right, babe. Listen, one day at a time. And what we will do on the 24th, if you would like, is we could have a cup of tea together, or we just be stupid silly together for a few minutes if you would like. I would love to talk to you on the 24th, Chris, and see you. Maybe we'll just take a picture together. I like that. It's my sister. Oh, whoops. I can see. Well, in double duty, I'm also being a mod on the lifeboat. Oh my gosh, look at you. Yeah, the boat's on, probably, isn't it? Yeah, well, I was like, let me just pop on real quick and just say hi because I've been nowhere. I didn't even know if anybody would pop on. I just thought, I'll just pop on, say hey. I do want to do a live stream and in the evening. So I may do one. It's Tuesday. I may do one tonight or tomorrow. And I want to make some bullet points and some things to talk about. Most of you know how to reach out to me on Facebook Messenger, or you can always email me. But I kind of thought, like, since we're a little bit of an off the grid community, and we talk about SPTV and we talk about whatever the hell, but we're kind of over here quietly doing that. And so I thought maybe if anybody had any questions or topics that you guys like wanted to talk about, because I'll talk about anything, um, that you could either send me an instant message or you guys can email me. Where's my email? Nope. There it is. So you could email me at justtiff45@hotmail.com. And with any ideas or any thoughts that you have, I don't have to say it's from you. We can just bring up the conversation and see what other people are thinking. And and then I can give you what I'm thinking. Um, but yeah, definitely. Oh, good morning, poet. Hey, honey. I was just saying to everybody, I'm going to do a live tonight or tomorrow. I have a lot of appointments today. So, like I was telling everybody, I've been a little struggling lately, but I'm trying to slowly come back, right? We're having a lot of appointments. We're doing a lot of things. I'm going to take you guys along that journey with me. But I do want to have a little bit of an SPTV conversation and a little bit about the things that have been going on in SPTV because I think there are a lot of things that are weighing on people, chatters especially. We are long time chatters, right? And so there are, if we want to just talk about some of the BS or are in some of our own personal thoughts. So what I'm saying is if you want to hit me up on Facebook, you guys know me, Tiffany Marie on Facebook. You can send me an instant message with some questions or an idea. Or if you have any questions or thoughts or anything that you guys may want to talk about but don't want to like say who it's from, that's no problem. I'm not going to call anybody out. Yes, life does happen. And it is happening all the time. But listen, I want to give Brian like major, major, big shout out kudos. You guys, we got to give him like a couple of claps in the chat if you guys would. I know it's a little thingy, but Brian seriously deserves some claps because he has been working on his backyard and he's been cutting the trees down and the bristle and the bristle. Well, all the trees and um, all of the wonderful things that grow in our yards that become a pain in our ass. But he's been cleaning that out, and I'm so proud of you, Brian. I want you to know that I know that that's really hard. I know you're out there doing some, taking a break, doing some, doing some, taking a break. And I'm so proud of you because I know it's been a thing that's something that needs taken care of, right? We all have that shit that's like, good, take a break today. You did a lot. I mean, you've done a lot. I would imagine you would be a little sore. That's just me guessing. Perfect, Willie. Love it. Yeah, you guys can hit me up anytime. Yeah, right. Just briefly saw some pictures of your backyard. Great job, poet. I know you're doing also. You're doing so awesome. And it's hard, it's hard. And you're doing it at a perfect time of the year, right? Because you're getting it all cleaned out before it'll just grow again. So, but it'll be nice, and I hope that you can enjoy it once you get recouped. Let's see. You will see me on that day, on the 24th, because that is our anniversary. I'll be showing off, not too much. Humility is important in sobriety. Okay. Well, let us know what we can do to support you on that day because I would love to, Chris. I would love to. You know that. Maya says there's so much more to say than is possible in the chat. Yeah, that's the thing. And so that's why I'm like, if you could send me some points, we could just bring it up, talk it out. You guys know I don't like the ugliness. And I'm not gonna tolerate ugliness. The thing of it is I've had a couple of trolls like in my chat, right? And so I've removed them and they're blocked and they're gone. And uh you know where I found them, right? Like I do it's a thing. I'm an internet whatever. But then they're all at zero dark Tony, and I'm like, isn't just being ugly. I'm like, you just gotta go where you can be fucking ugly. And I can be fucking ugly, but it's like you just over the top. Yes, good. That's excellent, Ryan. And honestly, with everything that is going on, like in SPTV, and like I said, everybody in here is so committed to that movement. I mean, everybody all been part of the SPTV chat family forever. And then we've done some, whether it was the SPD pre-shows. I know Brian and I had been on pre-shows way back when they did the Monday night foursome. So there's been a lot of things that change, and we can talk about it. Yeah, he's doing so great. Me too, been moving new cedar seedlings. The border of my property with fencing. Nice. Very nice. I like that. I told my therapist yesterday I was reclaiming my yard from myself. It's like that, isn't it, sometimes? Yeah, I think that bedroom. It's like my clothes now have taken over my bedroom and other things that I just throw in my bedroom so it's not in the rest of my house so I don't have to look at it. Just set it in my bedroom. I'm always like, just put it on my dresser. Like, because if you put it on my dresser, I'll take care of it later. However, my dresser gets, till I have to take care of it. So good for you for reclaiming your backyard. Good. And I hope that it feels good, Brian. Proud of you. Yeah, right. It does. Mischief says, I love cedar. It smells so good. And it does. It does. I have a cedar chest, like a whole chest that was my grandparents. And I love, like, every time I put blankets in there, it's at the end of my bed. It's at the foot of my bed. And I put blankets in there. And so I love when I open it and I get the blankets out because the blankets even smell like cedar. Anything that comes out of there smells like cedar. And it just reminds me of like home. It's funny. It's a thing. Yeah. Right. Let's see. THC usually takes care of the aches and pains. Excellent. Excellent. I have to do something or I begin feeling worthless, not being able to physically work as an electrician anymore. Yeah, I understand that. It's difficult when you can't do the things that you used to. And it's hard to find something to replace that, right? Like that's the thing. Like when I stopped working and my kid moved out, it's like what do I do? What do I do now with myself? And that was really difficult for me to figure out until I created a support group. So I understand what Willie 100%, 100%, because you still want to feel like you're contributing. You're contributing to society or even just your own life. It's like, what am I doing? I've got to be contributing to something, and I need to fill myself back up with something. I need to feel like I have contributed. I had a watch stream because of SPTV drama. I did manage to watch most of it. Fast forward the hateful parts. I had to watch a stream. Yeah, that's the thing, and that's another thing. Mischief. If you mischief, if you have things that you may be thinking, that are on your mind, about things that might be going on, um, go ahead and send me some thoughts. Doesn't mean I'm even going to share anything. Well, you already know. You can be like, "This is how I feel. Don't say anything," and I don't. But yeah, most certainly. And that is the thing. These are some really hard times. Some really hard things are coming out in the SAT community. And I think that for me, they're things that I've known have gone along all the while. Yeah, right. You are 100% right, Mr. I'll be sweating, I'll be holding on to anything to just keep going, right? But I have fallen and I've not been able to get, um, yeah. Yeah, Mitchell says that is why I like to talk sobriety. It is paying forward and offering some insight to others who may be struggling. That in itself helps me too. Well, I would love you and I could always do a video about your story. And we don't have to do a live video either. We can do just a video and then put it up if you like it. Just might be I'm offering, might be something you might be interested in. I would love to do it with you. Willie, I hoped that the panorama would teach the people saying people don't want to work and take a government check from being lazy, that reality of that lasts about 2 weeks. Right. It most certainly getting Social Security is not enough to live on. You definitely have to have other supplements and different things in play to help make it. I mean, there are if you get Social Security, and this is, I'm just saying, Willie, because you point out the check only lasts so long. Where you get your rent or where you live generally takes a big portion of that, and then you have your utilities, and often people are left with very minimal left extra, or nothing left extra once they have everything they need or have to have, right, for the month. Um, so a lot of people, there are Live Heap, I think, is around the country to help with electric and gas utilities. It's called Heap in my state. I forget what it stands for. Because I have MS. But, like people can get help with utilities. The phone program is going away, though. Although you can still get like the free phone at a small discount. I think that there are phones now you can get for like 20, $30. I think that you do still kind of get you can still get a government phone. It comes so much stuff, not as much as before, not as much streaming bandwidth. I think everybody was kind of given like extra streaming power during the panorama, because like the kids were doing homeschooling, people were working from home. So they made it in the United States, they made it much easier, more accessible. They were giving people free internet even, and so that part is all going away, which that stinks. Although if you get Medicare, you should be able to get a I think a 30% discount on your internet through your internet company. So there's all different. I mean, uh, oh Maya, I'll tell you about the government phone. But I'm just saying that I'm just probably over talking about this because these are the kind of people I talk to all day long. uh People with disabilities that do get a SSI check. Some of them that don't get help with rent or don't have a lower rent, it's 1,200, $1,300 if check is that big. The average person gets about a $900 check, and that can change from state, right? um Okay, sweetie, go stir your cream of mushroom soup. You're so cute. You cooking and stuff. I just love Chris. The stuff that's happening in the shows in SPT is evolving, yes, which it has to do in order to grow and thrive. I agree with you 100%. Things cannot stay the same, right? And if what you're doing isn't, something I always said, like, when I was raising my daughter, something I always kept in my mind, right? If what I'm doing isn't working, I need to change it. If what I'm doing is not getting the result that I am looking for, I need to change it. So it needs to change. It needs to evolve, and it needs to change with the times. Uh, a lot of the rhetoric that I see, this is something I'll say real quick. Like, I don't want to talk about it a lot, because I want to talk about it all on another time, where we can all talk about it. But um, so send me any thoughts, anything that you guys want to talk about. Um, but yeah, and it is changing, and it is evolving, and it is growing, and I think it is what is happening is making a difference. It is a different time than ever before, and so yeah, it we need to change stuff, and I support change, and I support using what is available to us in the time, right? And like being able to stream the way these protesters are streaming and showing all of the things that they're showing. These protesters are so committed. They are out there for days in a row, all day long, barely eating, standing on their feet for tons of time. And the protesters are something else I would like to just touch base on also, because I think a little bit, I almost wonder if well, I will say, like, when Claire did her video with Jessica Palmadessa, the protester, um you could tell neither of them did their homework on each other, right? Neither of them really knew much about the other one. Claire didn't really know or had seen anything, or maybe she didn't just act like she didn't know, and that's very possible. Of the things that Jessica's been through, the swatting. I hated watching her get swatted. I hate watching any of them get swatted. It makes me very nervous. The bullshit calls that they get are outrageous and ridiculous. Um, but I also do understand why the police have to show up and why they have to be the way that they are. Because what if the one time they don't act like that, somebody does have something? And it doesn't have to be these guys. Some other person can just walk up and be in the mix that these protesters don't even necessarily know. We're seeing a lot of new people showing up, right? So it's just they have to do what they have to do what they have to do. So I mean, yeah, it's frustrating, and yeah, it's a waste of resources, and it's a huge waste of money. Um, but the cops do have to show up, and they do have to show up, unfortunately, the way that they are. Because we've had incidences where things like this really do happen. So that's why they show up and, dicks out or whatever. All right, let's go back to we're talking about the government phone. But yeah, Brian, you're 100% right, and I'm 100% with you, 100% with you. And when I'm saying like they didn't really know about each other, I almost felt like one was trying to be like, look, this chick doesn't know anything about this situation. But then also I appreciated her so she doesn't really need to know about that situation. She knows enough and to do what she's doing. And I like that, And so sometimes I think that Claire, and I have to say, I've had exchanges with Claire, uh, and they've always been pleasant. Um, but I almost think that she wishes she could be Jessica Palmadessa in a way, right? I mean, if at a time, you know. Just my thoughts. Okay, I'll shut up about that because here we get talking about SPTV, and then I'm like, blah, 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 blah. All right. Yeah, right. You have to choose food, food, clothing, or housing. And it's different each month, right? It's different each month. So yeah, I know, I get it. And it's tough. It's tough. I have some friends that do a pantry delivery, which is an awesome benefit if anybody has that in their area and is disabled. And um, a lot of time pantries will drop off a care package to you. And I've seen people get a whole chicken, some nice things, and there's nothing wrong with that. I am a fan of filling your cupboards and filling your cupboards with some canned goods and filling up with uh not hoarding, but almost, have a little stash. I feel like Willie has a little stash. Yeah. Yeah. And I hate to talk about the politics of it, but it is true that Social Security does waver with politics, and um, which is really unfortunate because most of us worked and did pay into Social Security. Now, my thing is I had quit working, um, and then got my diagnoses. So, like now, my Social Security will not be connected to my work because I don't have enough work credits. I haven't worked in many years at this point. But now I'm trying to get Social Security because I'm getting older, and there's some more things that I. All right, Brian. Good luck. Don't overdo it. Take your breaks. I thought you were taking a break. Maybe back to work on your puff puff. Relax. I like that. Puff, puff, relax. Enjoy your day, Brian. I will see you later. Willie is about to take a couple of boxes of butter crunch lettuce, kale, collards, etc., and to leave outside the grocery down the road. Yeah, see, it's perfect when people do stuff like that. I love it. I love it. So it's nice, if you have things. I know around here a lot of people have eggs, so they trade their things. It's kind of it's kind of nice. I know I've got to get going too. I missed you guys so much though. I miss you guys so much. All right, let's see. Where is uh the government phone, Maya, is it came out let's see, 2000 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 10. We will say around there. Um, and it was a president, right? So it was like a president pushing for people to have free phones, and it was just for people that it can't afford or on disability, low income, things like that. You could apply for a free phone, and it would give you back originally when I first started, anything I recommend to people, I will try myself before I recommend it so I can see how the whole thing works. Does it work? Does it? Da, da, da. So the first time I applied for the free phone, I got it and it had so many free minutes. It was like 1,000 free minutes, free text, and like so many minutes. I forget how many talk minutes you got. But and then over time, as we've grown, it became unlimited, and you got a free smartphone um, with unlimited data minutes and talk and text and all that. And so that was free. And so that's going away as we know it to be as free as it is. It's still a program. There is still a program to get a really I think you still do get the free phone, but it's more limited. So I mean you're still getting a free phone to make calls with, um, things like that. 11K a year, and it's 12K now a year. So if you think, well, that's $1,000 a month, and in these days, $1,000 is not much. I remember like, ooh, we're making $1,000 a month. We're doing good, right? I remember that time, but that time is not now. And especially after the panorama, things have gone up ridiculously. So it's nice, Willie, that you do grow some of your own food and your own things. That is, you're being a little self-sustainable, and that's awesome. Yep, free phone. Yeah, I'll have to send you a little clip of it, so you can read it. Yeah, it's awesome. And it's just like, Willie, I wish you lived near me. I would make good use of that, right? And she would pay you. I know, I know. I'm 40 miles west of Augusta on I 25 miles south. Have carrots, broccoli, tons of stuff. I give everyone who wants it. That's wonderful. I love that. Yeah, just paying it forward. And those things, just that little bit, that little bit that you do help out is a meal. It helps make a meal. A lot of these vegetables you're talking about, you can make soup. You know what I mean? And people got to do what they do or what they got to do. And they do. And they do. Oh, I love homegrown tomatoes. My grandmother, or my great grandma, my nana, I'm a nana now, but my nana, she used to grow rows of tomatoes, rows and rows of tomatoes. It was cute. My sister did her DNA, and so we have the same DNA test. And Chris, you may have seen the picture in the chat. I had shared it, but it came back that I was 42% Italian, and the rest was what I can't think. Indigenous, but Native American. So it was 42% Italian, and then the rest was Native American. And I'm like, look at me, I'm like half and half. And it was pretty cool. But by saying that, my grandmother used to grow tons and tons, well, tons of vegetables. You could walk through her garden, like it was beautiful. I used to just go out there and play. It was so nice. But yeah, I love to grow food and just be able to go pick some stuff from your garden, right? I need some seasonings. Could you go pick this for me? Yeah, my kids loved it when we did that. Yep. Okay. Big boxes of food and household items. Yes, in the dog walk. Yes. Yeah, I love that. Those little like boxes that came up during the panorama, right? Like we have them that are little library. We have book boxes that are like those little boxes, and people just put books in them, children's books, adult books, and you can just go and trade whatever. It's really cool. But and then we had that for a little bit, but then during the panorama, yeah, we did the same thing. Mischief is started having some little food boxes. And I love that because honestly, like I have stuff that if we're not going to use it, let's put it in the box because I hate wasting. I hate wasting so much food. My favorite new thing, China rose radishes, 5 inches long with like a carrot thing. Oh my goodness, you're gonna have to share a picture, Willie, somewhere. I don't know if you email me or one or something. Doreen loves radishes. That is one of her favorites. And you cook it like a potato. Yeah, that's what she says. Cook it like a potato. We may have to do this. We're gonna start doing a little bit more on my channel. And I think it's gonna because we're going to go through my little what's going on with my health journey. I'll let you guys know. And then I have to go because I have a doctor appointment. That I am I've had, and I don't know if you guys can tell maybe, but I have had a lot of swelling on this side, and it'll swell my whole face, and I can't move it. And so I'm going to get a Willie's Garden. Okay, okay. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Willie's Garden. Yeah, I would love that, Will. Yeah, and 0 subs. Let's see. Let's see. Bye, AC. Thanks for hanging. After you come back and hang again. You guys, I hope that if you're here, please just like my video because it makes me feel good. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys jumping on. I was not expecting to see you. I miss you guys so much. Aptly Wilkie or Willie? Is that a spelling error? Or is it Wilkie? Well, we're gonna find out. I like this little I like to have the music on. I just do. At Wilkie Weave. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna try to find Willie. And I will. Oh, and then there's the P. Diddy stuff to talk about. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll look for it, Willie at Willie Weed. There we go. There you are. What are you talking about? You have 79 subscribers. Yay. Did I make it 80? I made 80. All right. Yay. Ooh, cool. Oh, you got bugs and kitties. Oh, guys. Oh, Willie, I might share some of your little things on my Facebook group. They love the animals and oh, yes, they do. Oh, look, I love this. All right. Well, you guys, I do have to go. Thank you so much. Go subscribe at Willie Weed. Oh, there's another two that you started. Oh, okay. Let me go back and see if two showed up because I had that one. No, I just I just got this one, Willie. Look at that sweet kitty face. Oh, for your greenhouses. How cool. Well, send it to me. Everybody go check out Willie. He's got a little, oh, he's got some little caterpillars, kitties. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I love to see where everybody is from. And all right, guys, I gotta run 'cause now I might be late, but they canceled on me first, right? Love seeing you guys. Send me some info. Love you. We will get back. I will post either tonight or tomorrow for sure. So please, you guys try to send me something. If you watch the replay crew, go ahead and put something in the comments. I love you guys to pieces. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for showing up, everybody. Have a good one. Remember, you guys are so fucking awesome. They can't hardly handle us. Love you. Have a great day. Bye, guys. Buttons, buttons, buttons.